Ooh, Karine Jean-Pierre works herself into a lather and gets compared to Lori Lightfoot, and that's just mean. That's gone too far, guys. I mean, Karine Jean-Pierre, yes, homely, empty-headed, radical, but Lori Lightfoot, that's just a bit too far. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TeNapel. This is where the Happy Patriots are. I hope you've subscribed. That means you want to help this channel. I hope you've left a comment. That also means you want to help this channel. And then optionally, some of you have donated super chats and to PayPal. And we just want to say thank you. Here's Karine Jean-Pierre.
Of funding. The administration has money to send to Lebanon without Congress coming back. But Congress does have to come back to approve money to send to people in North Carolina. Do I have that right?
Here's what I'm going to be very clear about.
Anytime she says she's going to be clear, means she's going to be absolutely opaque, obtuse. We will not be able to figure it out. So a whole bunch of word salad, blah, blah, blah. And then Peter Doocy accuses her of misinformation, and she's going to storm out in a huff.
That's exactly what I just asked about. And you said it was misinformation. Yes.
What you're asking me is why Congress needs to come back and do their job. That's what you're asking me. Congress needs to come back and do their job and provide extra assistance, extra funding to disaster relief fund. That's what Congress needs to do, and we're going to continue to urge that. You may not want that, but that's okay. That's what this president wants, and that's what the vice president wants. Thanks, everybody.
Wow, and it's only the beginning of the month.
Does she got her big brother suit jacket on? That's what's messing me up.
So after people saw her outfit, they started making fun of her online. Here's let's see. Here's the first tweet. It's like a Batman villain and Lori Lightfoot had a child. Ooh, now see, that's gone too far, guys. That is not nice. We're with the same pinstripe suit as Karine Jean-Pierre. Here's another one. Guys, what is Karine Jean-Pierre wearing? Lori Lightfoot Halloween costume.
Israelis and Palestinians can live securely side by side in a lasting peace.
Now that's where they're going. I was going to go with the talking head stop making sense. She looks just like David Byrne in that oversized suit. But there's more ties between Lori Lightfoot and the Kamala Harris campaign. You know, Kamala Harris, they act like they came up with the Summer of Joy and all this joy, joy, joy. You know who started the Summer of Joy campaign? It was not Kamala Harris. You know who it was.
Folks, just wait till Memorial Day and our summer. It will be the Summer of Joy in Chicago.
The Summer of Joy in Chicago, which I think just means that you have a regular Summer of Joy, but a much higher body count. Now, here's from the San Francisco SF Gate magazine. Chicago mayor names new school board after entire panel resigns amid a fight over district control. Now, this is normal Chicago criminal politics. This is that Brandon, the new mayor that replaced Lori Lightfoot. Brandon Johnson's his name. I'm going to read this real quick. Chicago Associated Press, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson named members of a new school board on Monday, batting away criticism of the move days after all 7 members resigned.
Then the so-called exports, the so-called fiscally responsible stewards, are making the same argument when our people wanted to be liberated and emancipated in this country. The argument was, you can't free black people because it would be too expensive.
Now, how criminal and corrupt do you have to be for all 7 of your teachers board members to leave at once in Chicago? There's an escalating fight over control of the public schools in the nation's 3rd largest cities. And so you have a fight, who will control it and who will get all that money, all that good pork. During a news conference at a South Side church, always in a church, you know, the Lord is all over this criminal organization. Johnson introduced 6 new school board members and said he'd name a 7th at a later date. He said that although the new members are technically nominees who are still being vetted, it's a formality and they could remain after the board triples in size in January. See, they packed the courts and they packed this boardroom. They made it into a hybrid model that will include 11 mayoral appointees. That's by Brandon, and 10 elected members. So you get to elect 10 of them by the people, and then the mayor gets to pick 11. That's packing the board to do what you want. What a criminal. This is the same old Lori Lightfoot, dark crime, dark Chicago mode, and the legacy lives on. And Karine Jean-Pierre, well, I would not say she looks like Lori Lightfoot, even though she did wear that ginormous suit. I think she stole it from the Talking Heads. I'm Doug. In Exile, what do you think of the Karine Jean-Pierre suit? You want to see more suits? Could she not wear something even bigger, like a hefty garbage bag? I'm Doug in Exile.